Hey there, Scott Moritz here. I am applying for the marketing coordinator position with Fbisd ISD, the extensive learning department. A little bit about myself. I'm an analytical thinker, constantly looking for the most efficient and effective way to get the desired results. I have experience in sales, in management, in real estate. I have experience with digital marketing, which includes SEO strategies, pay-per-click, Google AdWords, etc. I also have experience with print advertising or marketing, brochures, flyers, those kind of things. I have strong computer skills, primarily Excel. I type at 45 words a minute and I 10 key at 9,000. That said, let's get into these questions. First thing I would do, if hired, is form a focus group, possibly with the directive of extensive learning, some folks above me, some folks below me possibly, a representative from a couple of campuses maybe, and basically the focus group would be to brainstorm and find out how to change the image of a daycare kind of situation, which is not what we want it to be, to where it's an opportunity for the students to excel and get ahead of the game, and it's not just, like an all-day recess kind of situation. Some ideas I have are maybe a t-shirt that says "Got Grades," maybe a t-shirt that says "Catch Up," "Get Ahead," and "Be Smart." And that's, of course, extensive learning is for any students that are having difficulties, for them to catch up, for the other students to get ahead of the game, and of course to inform the public that there's an opportunity here for scholarships. So there's a reason to, at a very early age, push these students to get ahead of the game and do the best they can, because it's going to benefit them for their whole life. Okay? How do I energize the community, engage them, get them involved? Again, it's in everyone's best interest for these kids to do the best they can. Teachers, principals, administrators, the parents, of course, the kids, of course. Maybe they just don't know what's offered here and what's available to them. And, if we had t-shirts possibly, somebody would say, "Hey, what's this about?" And then that gives anyone an opportunity to say, "Hey, yeah, my kid's in this class and he's getting straight A's." Maybe hand them a brochure or a flyer that kind of explains why their kids should be there instead of just goofing off, frankly. Because, again, if they can get ahead of the game, it's going to help them throughout their whole life. Basically, it's in everyone's best interest. Scholarships are available. Plant the seeds at a very early age, create a solid foundation, so from then on the student thinks this is just normal. This is the way it's supposed to be. I could possibly do seminars at the campuses, and so that's then into the next question, communicating to the public. Basically just trying to change the perception of it's just a daycare to what they have an opportunity at. It's a tool. Create a buzz, for example. Maybe do a contest within each campus to see which teachers could recruit the most students. We talked about flyers. How do you know if the marketing campaign is effective? Well, enrollments in the program you're gonna see a percentage increase. Me personally, I would keep track of each campus, see which ones are doing it and picking up their numbers, and I would keep track of the campuses that are not, and maybe try and investigate why they're possibly not doing that. Again, if we could do a contest or reward the teachers, that would be beneficial as well. Team player. I'm a realtor. In a real estate transaction, whether buying or selling, everybody has to do their part. The appraiser, the surveyor, the title company, the mortgage company, the realtors. Only then does it actually work and everybody's happy. Same thing. I'm also a bus driver for the district, and I have been for 20 years. If there's an issue with a parent and a student and the driver or the school or whatever it may be, it's in everybody's best interest to work it out, and so everybody's happy, and it's a good day, basically. That goes back to the 7 habits of highly effective people, which is seek out a win-win-win. That's one of them. Be proactive, which basically says I'm going to try and stop a problem from happening before it happens. Then you're being reactive, and it's already too late. You're already in the problem. So let's just try and nip it in the bud, get it out of the way. Everything's good. In closing, I've been with the district for 20 years. I show up every day. I do my job. I get in, I get out. I get the kids to school in a safe manner. They tend to like me. My co-workers tend to like me. In fact, they want me to be their supervisor, which I think is flattering, I guess. But and that's part of my personality. I'm very businesslike. I'm to the point. I do my job. I get in, I get out, but I'm also very outgoing, creative, friendly. Let's see. Do my clockwork. I hope Fort Bend can hire me. Hopefully this is my last job, okay? And I welcome the challenge of increasing the numbers at all the campuses and doing whatever it takes to change the image and let these people know that there's an opportunity there that they may be missing out on. One last thing before I go, I took a picture of a school bus the other day with an ad on extended day, and I will attach it to the email, and it basically has no call to action. There's no benefits why a parent student should be in this program. It just says extended day. And I think personally, I would like to see those ads say, bullets with, what can happen. Catch up, get ahead, be smarter. That type of thing. That's about it. Anyway, it's Scott Moritz again, and I hope we can get together and talk about the position a little bit more later on. Thank you very much. Take care.